What up? It's your boy Project Logic.
It's your boy Klev.
Who we got next to you, Claire?
It's your boy Trigga Ty. Niggas die. Big using this bitch.
Bow, bow, bow.
Mess.
That's gunshots for all y'all who not watching. It's gunshots, family.
Hey,
this is another episode of Clever Logic Pod, man. Kind of got together on a kind of somber note. Good note, bad note, good note, bad note, man. Clev was supposed to be, it's a note, man. It's a note. It's a note, man. Clev kind of got ducked today on a battle tip, man. We gonna pop it off. We gonna talk some shit. We gonna pop it off, man. What happened, Clev?
We gonna go answer this shit.
What happened?
Hey, listen. I was here ready to go. I came here suited and booted, ready to go. Don't got no transportation. I'm still in the building. You know what I'm saying? So,
no tranny.
Oh shit! hey,
I'm no, right? You said no. You said no trans, right? No trans.
Hey,
all right. I'll just make sure you ain't had no trans. You said it.
Hey,
ain't got no trans. Hey.
But nah, man. I mean, shit. Certain shit is completely out of your hands, dog. But
Klev came with his half of the rent. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, but when you only got half of the ring, you still get put out, baby.
You still getting put the fuck out, man.
Yeah.
So let's kind of, this is kind of funny though, right? Because we was kind of talking battle rap on our last episode, and the state of the culture, and it was a lot of, I guess we could say drama, a lot of confusion, a lot of moving parts surrounding this event. So kind of give me your opinion on that, like going from our last conversation with battle rap etiquette, event etiquette, how to properly plan an event, what's the issue with Michigan battle rap as a whole, and then we had this pop off. What's your thoughts, man?
Well, I mean, this proves our point in what the fuck we talked about last time. Like, we got to start holding these battlers accountable. We have to hold everybody accountable, but especially in a situation like this, to where it's the week of the battle and every battle just fell the fuck apart.
Yeah, so
it's crazy.
What you think, Ty?
Man, it's gotta stop at some time, bro. Like, it's getting ridiculous, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Like at what point? Let me ask you this, Ty, because me and you never had this conversation. This is actually our first time linking up, so this is dope. So I'm just gonna be shooting at him, bow, bow.
I like that.
So let me ask you your opinion, because up here, one of the good things that I like about this pod, one of the good things I like about our team, shout out to June, who's not here today.
Shout out to us.
But we all up front, you know what I'm saying? We don't stunt, we don't talk behind each other back. Any joke I make to Klev or behind his back, I make to his face and vice versa. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
So it's all love. But let me ask you this, though. What role do you think the league plays in these type of situations? Because it got to the point where we were down to only one battle.
Yeah.
And it was Klev and Joey.
Well, okay, originally the card was 6 battles.
Yeah.
It went from 6 to 3
to 1
to 3 to 2 to 1 to just the entire event didn't happen. Not happening.
Well, I mean, like, the owners just got to stop booking these niggas.
Yeah.
That's what it is, bro, at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like some people have good excuses, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But if it's like a consistent thing, bro, you got to cut them off.
Now, respectfully, this doesn't apply to Linwood.
No.
But what I'm about to say is not apply to him, because he's usually
facts. He pulls up.
He usually pulls up.
Always there,
but like we have to call a spade, and a lot of these people that are getting booked, there is a pattern of these motherfuckers not showing.
Pattern.
A big pattern. And if they do show, they bullshit.
This nigga said pattern.
It's a pattern.
The pattern, bro.
Hey, dog, do you let her walk in the door? She got a gun on and all, nigga. I pat her in.
That was good.
She good. Nigga, I pat her in.
You got fake line.
Wordplay.
Word for the day is pattern.
Pattern. That's the word.
Use
for
it
the
in
day.
the sentence.
We need a bail for that whenever we get the word of the day.
We got the little.
No, we need we need a bail.
My bad, but no, you were making a good point. My bad. You just threw me off with pattern. I wasn't ready for it.
But no, it's just like this is not the first time this has happened with a lot of these people. And even though some of these people are like bigger, more respected names, we have to hold them accountable to the standard everybody else is held to.
Yeah.
I've never no-showed a battle. I've never canceled a battle. But like a lot of these other people, we can't say that, and that's something that's really that is consistent with them.
And I know, and I don't think nobody did anything nefarious. That's my word for today, nefarious.
Okay.
I don't think nobody did anything nefarious, but I do believe that it's a few people out here, especially after our last conversation, who kind of snickering.
Yeah.
Because it's joining.
Right, because it ain't happening right. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that's gonna see this and it's gonna be real happy to see that the event and that.
But that's what happened though. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
when you put the crown on, you know that's what they shoot for. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So that's just how it goes. So man, let's.
It comes with the territory.
Yeah,
but
man.
like I said, we gotta learn from our mistakes, and like league owners need to learn from their mistakes of booking, and moving forward. They have to just understand, like, I have to hold this person to a certain standard, and I might not have to book this person even though they want to see him because he's a liability.
But can you do that? Though?
We digging deep into English. We digging deep into English language.
I know
today.
liability. We're talking insurance.
We digging deep.
But let me ask you this though, real talk, like from a league owner standpoint, can you do that? Like, let's say for instance, and I don't know Joey, so I'm just going to use Joey. You say this don't apply to him.
No, it don't.
But I'm just going to use him as an example for this. So let's say Joey no shows 2 or 3 battles.
Right.
And we say, all right, you know what? We ain't fucking with Joey no more. He no showing.
Yeah, you got to cut him off.
But next joint, Joe say, yo, I'm ready to go. Whoop, whoop, whoop. He done. I'm just asking you from a league owner standpoint. He done built up. Let's say him and Klev now done built up a grudge match because he no show Klev and Klev on his get back and Klev on a hot streak and niggas ready to see Joe. And you got, bro, this boy at least gonna sell 25, 30 tickets alone just for the Klev. Joey joint because the hype is there.
Right, just for the joint.
As a league owner, when you're looking at just legit revenue, like can you looking at Michigan battle rap and our league owners that we have, do you see a league owner turning that down?
It has to be someone has to put their foot down because this is the problem. A lot of these people that consistently no show get paid for bookings. Yeah. So now you're dropping a down payment on somebody that's not even showing up. Yeah. It's going to get to like even if it's a build up and you know he's gonna bring. At some point, somebody gonna have to put their foot down and say no more.
No, and I agree, somebody will.
Right.
But I'm just saying somebody. Like I can see Hank doing it. I can see for a certain issue Esmo doing it. I can see Dollar doing it. I can see a lot of people doing it for that one person. But like, do I see Esmo not booking the battle because they no show Hank? Or do I see Dollar? You know what I'm saying? That type of deal. Because as long as you got, you know what I'm saying? I done been in the club and watched 6 dudes shoot a shot at the same chick and she shoot them all down. And the 6th dude watched all 5 and was like, "Oh, but his shoes fucked up. My shoes good. Oh, his teeth is my teeth good." And every nigga just going to just keep getting shot. Oh, I'm gonna get it right. I'm gonna get it right. That's right. And it was like, damn, it's just all 6 of y'all. So it's like, as long as somebody sees an opportunity there, you know, Hank don't book him, then Esmo book him. So now that don't help Hank at all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, or Esmo don't book him and Hank book him.
But it all depends on how serious you take in your league. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't want nothing like that, then you can't be booking people like that.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I agree. Talk to me, Klever. You know what I'm saying? We flying off the hip. Normally, you know what I'm saying? Normally I had a clip fully loaded in the phone, man. I know you ducking the Kanye convo, so we can duck the Kanye.
No, we can go right into it.
Let's talk about that.
It's looking. Wait, first of all. Wait,
shout to Kanye.
Hold on. First of all, did you watch the documentary?
Somewhere far. I watched part of it.
Did you watch the documentary?
No, I didn't. But I fucks with Kanye, bro.
Okay.
That's one of my.
I kind of fucks with
favorite
Kanye.
rappers, bro.
How much did you watch?
I watched it about 45, 50 minutes of it. Right. I watched it up until right after the part where they ran up on my man and the car.
Man, hold
a little bit after that. That was wild. Though.
Did any of y'all watch it? You watched the whole thing? No, I watched it. You watched it? Okay.
So let me ask you this: did the documentary change anything about how you thought about Kanye? Like, was anything new in there for you as a Kanye fan? Like, did you get anything that?
For me, it reiterated what I already felt about him. I don't think it changed anything. It gave me more insight to why I have the opinion that I do about him.
So what is your overall, like I know because me and you done talk ad nauseum. Another word, ad nauseum. Me and you done talk.
We digging deep today, man.
Let me ask you this though. Like, cause me, I think Kanye like lightweight abroad. Like in a negative sense, right? Like he's wild, he's whack. He's corny, like he does a whole bunch of bad things.
Yeah.
And this Kim Kardashian, like I remember I read the book his mama wrote, the Raising Kanye book a while ago. So what I saw in the documentary wasn't really new.
Wasn't new for you.
Like
as you talked about in the book.
Yeah, as a musician, I think Kanye's super dope. But you can clearly see the fracture in his life when he lost his mom.
Oh no,
Like, and he's been a terrible person and deteriorating more as a person since.
And you probably seen a little bit of it with a little bit that you saw, but like she was his #1 fan.
Yeah, I mean, you know from the book with her rapping his songs and being at his shows, and,
but like
and making connections for him.
It's a difference between reading the book and actually watching that exact same thing. Like she rapped a rap that he had when he was in church. He was like 8, and she said that word for word,
bar for bar.
That's dope.
So it was like, yeah, you might not agree with it, but you can understand. You can look at it and like, that was your rock.
Yeah, but here's the thing though, right? Because there's nothing on this planet that happens that you can't find some sense, or some sort of agreement with, right? But at what point do you stop giving them a pass? And the reason I say that, like, I remember I used to work at juvenile detention, right? And there was this kid there who was a devil worshiper. He was like 17. And he made devil worshiping make sense. Like, I'm like, bro, stop talking to me. Like, he was just like, because his whole, but like, he didn't make me want to be.
You're too correct right now. Stop.
Not even correct. He just made it make sense.
Yeah.
He was like, why would God put you on this planet to just sacrifice and suffer the whole time? Why would he even put you here? Why do you have to wait to die to live in abundance? Why you got to wait to die to live in the land of milk and honey? Everything you can get here, he wants you to not have it here so you can get it there. Then what's the point of being here? And I'm just like, bro, stop talking to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, just stop talking to me. He just making it make sense. And I'm like, bro, just go to your room.
Just,
you know what I'm saying?
Just relax.
But,
just relax.
And he had a whole lot
the
of
gab. That's
so yeah. But that's how they look at it. Their whole thing is he was misjudged and the devil was wrong. If the devil was the bad guy and he wanted you to be on his team, why would he burn you? Why would the devil punish you for doing what he asked you to do? Why would you do what I do, then you come to hell and burn? Wouldn't I make it comfortable for you? Ain't you on my squad? And I'm just like, so you can make anything make sense.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? But that don't mean it's right.
Right,
so,
but yeah.
But I'm just saying all that to say, when you look at Kanye's behavior, if it wasn't Kanye, you wouldn't let that slide. You wouldn't justify that. You wouldn't let it. It's because it's Kanye. You cool with it, and we understand because he's dealing with trauma with what happened with his
What
mom.
do you think he?
Now,
like, what's the most outrageous things you think he did though?
It's
probably. I'll give you 2 things.
All right.
Is when he ran for president, and then the biggest one I think consensually for everybody.
Why are you crazy for running for president though?
I'll let you answer.
What's crazy about that? Wouldn't you want to run for president?
Not at all.
I mean, if I could, I would.
I mean, but that's
you know what I'm saying.
That's
like,
the epitome.
even if I don't win, like I'm just saying. Like,
That's the epitome.
I think what
say
happened
that you ran for president.
I think what happened was when Trump won, it gave that universal feeling that if he can do it, I can do it too. If he's unqualified for this position and can get a big enough following and become the president, I can do it too.
But it just shows.
But actually, now that I mention it, it's 3 things. Okay. It's him running for
another one.
Is him running for president.
And another one.
And another one.
Is him running for president. It was him wearing the MAGA hat.
Yeah.
And then it was him making the slavery was a choice comment.
I get that. I disagree with it, but
I get what he was trying to say.
Yeah.
I get what he was trying to say.
He just don't know how to word things.
Right.
That's all it is with Kanye to me.
But here's the problem with the slavery was a choice comment, right? Just like the problem is when you're so public, you're gonna contradict yourself time and time again. And
I contradict myself here.
But here's the thing,
every episode.
In fact, but growth is contradiction, though, right? You're gonna contradict yourself. It's gonna happen.
Right,
it's gonna happen.
right.
I get it too. But it's like growth is a contradiction. You know, at one point your favorite show was a cartoon. You couldn't wait to watch Pokemon. As you got older, it's not your favorite show no more. Are you contradicting, or did you just grow? You know what I'm saying? So I remember Kanye,
right. The show didn't change. The show's still the same.
It's just your thoughts on it. You know, Kanye came out and said, "You keep trying and you stay right, girl. When you get on, Leo ask for a white girl."
And then he left.
And I remember, and I promised to Mr. Rainey, I'm gonna marry your daughter, and I know you got to thank you for the way that she was brought up. I thought you was marrying.
Now, to be fair, I've always said when it first reported that he got with Kim Kardashian, the first thing I say is this is going to be a fucking train wreck. I've always said that.
I mean, I knew that after he was with Amber Rose. So it's like, bro, it's like
I was like, no.
It's certain people who it's like and I'm trying not to go off on a tangent here. It's like rap music, right? At one point, rap music's whole fight was put us on the radio, respect us, treat us like you do the white artists, right? And then they put you on the radio, treat you like you the white artist. Oh, but you ain't know the white artist was getting robbed.
Right.
You ain't know they was getting jerked. So now you got what you wanted. Now what is your fight? Now you don't have a fight. But now you still need to do the music. It's like Kanye needs something to talk about to fuel him to move.
Yeah, that's a
the
fact.
Kevin Hart, all Kevin
That's a
Hart's
fact.
best stand-up were funny little man, cheated on his wife. Every one of it. Once he don't have nothing to talk about no more, he's not funny.
Yeah,
when
exactly.
Kanye doesn't have negative energy to fuel him, he doesn't have nothing to talk about. So he constantly puts himself in these situations, snatching the mic from Taylor Swift. George Bush don't care about black people. Going on these rants
good.
on the breakfast. It was dope. You know what I'm saying? But he puts himself there strategically, and then he can't deal with what comes with it.
So Ty, let me ask you this. I'm gonna let you tackle this one. What is your opinion on because as a person, as an individual that co-parents, as he's been very vocal about making claims that Kim is not allowing him to spend time with his children. Him talking about that she didn't give him the location of his daughter's birthday party and things like that. So when do you take it with a grain of salt because it's Kanye and you feel like that's just one part of the story?
He's a little too vocal. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if it's like, if he makes it seem like he's like really jealous. You know what I'm saying? More than like really, I mean, he like puts that he's trying to be a parent. He's like, that's all I'm trying to do. But then like him, like they show the text with like him texting Kim or Pete, whatever. He was texting Pete, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And like, he just sounded sad, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, like you just gotta let that go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it, you trying to see your kids and stuff, but it's just like.
But the funny thing about it is they had their kids while married.
Yeah.
So that whole you don't have rights to your kid only applies if you have your kid out of wedlock.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you and your wife married and she cheat and have a kid by somebody else, that's legally under you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he got every right to see his kid.
Yeah,
if he
exactly.
want. Like,
Yeah,
she can't
yeah.
stop. All you gotta do is go to court.
Yeah, that's my thing.
You know
You
what I'm
got
saying?
all
Like,
the money in the
you got-
world,
you
bro.
got- not even- forget money. You have the right.
Yeah.
You have a legal
You
right.
definitely have a right
You're
to.
married.
Yeah, that's a fact. Too.
You're married
Yeah.
still. That's your kid.
Yeah.
Can't nobody stop you. If you want to see your kid, if he wants to go to court, yo, she's not letting me see my kid, bro. You could get him. I know. I'm single parent for 3 years.
Yeah,
Raised
that's
my
a
kid
fact.
on my own.
Yeah.
Talk that talk,
Bro,
talk that
bro, me,
talk.
the friend of the court is my friend. I know how to talk.
that
I know how to talk to them
talk.
people. I know the injunctions.
Talk that
I'll
talk.
follow an injunction in a minute. Fuck you talking about? I'm in here injuncting all type of
Hey,
shit.
you talking real shit.
Legal
though.
obligation.
But let me say
Parenting
this.
time. So
Let me say this.
it's
Shout
a
out to
show.
the fathers. That's
Shout out to the fathers, man.
I ain't gonna lie.
But
When Kanye posted the text thread of him and Pete,
yeah, it was crazy.
and hold on, and then he hit Pete with the "Where you at? We can link up," and he sent the photo and said in the bed with your wife.
Yeah.
With the picture of him laying in his bed,
somebody
I ain't gonna lie.
sleeping
I'm not,
in my bed.
I ain't gonna lie.
messing with my head.
I'm not gonna lie. The coldest shit I done seen in a long time.
gotta
I ain't
shoot
even
a
gonna,
nigga.
I ain't
That
even,
was a
I can't
30.
even hate on that.
shoot
That
a
was a
nigga.
mean 30.
That's the
You gotta
coldest
shoot
shit
a
I seen
nigga.
in a while.
You can't win that with fists. You got to shoot a nigga after
Yeah.
that. In your wife's bed.
Yeah.
But
And then Kanye be getting like, did you see his girl he had that looked like
That
him?
look like
That's just weird, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's
like,
all,
you reason.
it's all like, because here's my question, right? Like, the one thing that Kanye said that I agree with is, when I think he was, I don't remember if he was on Drink Champs or where he was, but he was saying that everything Kim does is ran through her publicist first.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah,
there's
that's a
no,
fact.
she not with this Pete nigga for no reason other than to be in the news. Like, bro,
Oh yeah,
like
for sure.
everything
this dude's
is
a
in
nerd. He's a dweeb, bro. Like,
you could be with who you want to be
Yeah.
with. Ain't
Now,
Now,
nobody
did you
hating
hear?
on it.
Wait, now did you see when he had posted that one clip from the Pete Davidson stand up about this is why I don't want him around my children?
I think I heard about something about
yeah,
kids
talking about
or
the with
fucking
touching the kids or,
No,
or doing something with a kid or something like that.
I didn't watch it, but no.
He said something
It's-
about the kid
okay.
sucked on his finger. That's what he
Okay, no,
said.
this was the joke. This was the joke, and we can cut this out if you want. I'm just gonna say what the joke was. He was right. But he was the joke was he was talking about like babysitting like an infant, like a baby boy, and he was talking about how like
He was sucking on his finger.
yeah, he was teasing and like he was sucking on his finger, and the joke was yo, it feels good. Now, I'm not saying I would have sex with a baby, but if I were to, I would pick that one.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Pause in.
And then Kanye was like, well, this is, you know what I'm saying?
And that nigga is
but
weird, bro.
nobody's talking about that.
Yeah, he is weird, bro.
I'm just gonna let that one live.
All right. All right.
That
The
sounds
views
crazy.
and opinions expressed
That
are
sounds
not the
Are
views and
not.
opinions of Project Logic,
Facts.
Hank Nation,
And
Dope
Trigga
Ideas
Tie.
Media, Trigga Tie, and all
What
black
the-
people in general.
Yeah.
Man.
Clever, you said
Clever
that.
agrees. We now
Like-
return to our regularly scheduled program.
Schedule a program. But moving on, like,
Next question.
that's wild as fuck. But like, do I think
But let me ask you this: like, let's be for real. Like, we don't hold rappers accountable for the amount of bodies they've killed in every song. We don't hold female rappers to the amount of niggas they claim they fucked in every song. Like, we not holding a comedian accountable for every off-color joke they may have told, right?
Right.
So Kanye understand. He's just using that as a reason. 'cause he
as
don't fuck with them.
to make his point? I can agree with that, but that's still wild as fuck.
But you also do agree that Kanye music been trash lately, still, though, right?
Yeah, I didn't like that whole.
I know, okay.
that shit was
Dun
trash.
dun 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 dun.
I heard Donda 2. I wasn't as big of a fan of it as the first one.
So you still think the first one was good?
Yes, absolutely. Hold on. Wait. Whoa. What is your opinion on Donda?
Don't get me started on Donda.
Just good or bad? You love it?
Donda. So my first thought, I hated it. I was like,
There we
what?
go.
Hold on.
We can stop at
Let
first
her
thought.
finish.
We stop at first thought.
No.
We stop at
Hey,
first
no,
thought.
Hey, no. Get no. Let her come up. Let her come up. real
No.
quick.
No, we stop
No.
at first thought. The devil in the details. we don't need the second thought.
Come up. No, come up real quick. Come up.
Only reason because you.
No, wait, stop. No, stop.
No,
Come up. No, come on camera real quick. We need you for the real quick. First of all, shout out to my homegirl. First of all, shout out to my homegirl Ashley and her best friend for driving all the way from Flint to support your boy for a battle that didn't happen. So shout out to y'all. Shout out to
Appreciate y'all.
y'all.
That's
For
love
sure.
right there.
That's
y'all.
love.
That's love.
Hey,
So give us your Donda breakdown.
So first thought, first listen, it was actually how my listen was for like Certified Lover Boy. I really did not like it. And what I didn't like it only because I wasn't listening. I was listening for like old stuff. You know, like the whole Donda is like, you know, it's spiritual. Not saying like, you know, Kanye, he had spiritual music before, but it's like, you know, his recent projects like with Ye and all this other stuff, it's like it's been a whole different bag. So it's like when you come with that mindset,
yeah, it was trash.
it was
I'll give
like,
you-
okay, hold on now,
it
what
was
is
trash.
this?
Now
But
the intro
Yeah.
to Ye was fire. But we'll get
yeah,
to-
but it's like once you had to really like, for me, it was like it took me going through like an actual spiritual awakening and giving it another listen. Because if you just listening with just regular ears, you gonna miss a lot.
talk.
And every song, I'm like, for one, I was mad because it was so long, and I'm like, nah, every song is just not hitting for me. And then it just take like, I guess it really is a, you know, it all depends on the
'Cause
person. So you
listen,
can't really say
and we-
like, I don't like it. I'm like, no, I love that album.
And-
I listen to that album every day.
And if we
now.
talking about spiritual awakening,
yes,
No Child Left Behind hits different when you going through shit. You
Yes.
throw on if you go to the fucking shoreline during the fucking sunrise and
man,
that
don't
No
get me started
Child
on
Left
24,
Behind.
man. 24 is my anthem.
This is
Like-
hell for him. He's in hell right now.
Don't get me started. Jail, like he's saying
Logic-
some real, like he's saying
Logic
some
is
real
in
stuff
Hades
on
right
there.
now.
Like, yeah, it all, it's like, you know, I feel like a lot of people think about like the celebrity and like their real life and what they doing and not really listen to the music. Of course, if you don't like what they doing in their real life, you're gonna be like, oh, I ain't trying to listen to their music like that. You like when you separate the person from the music and really listen to like the music and just really let that like, ooh.
So
I'm telling you, it's something different.
I just need this on record.
Yes.
Donda over Certified Lover Boy.
Hell yeah.
Okay. All
Don't
right.
get me started on Drake.
Okay.
Drake.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
you know, Donda
It's
is
my
that
day
one.
today. This is my day
letting
today.
Clev live today because you know it's battle ain't go down. We got
I
his
agree on
solo
the
Remy.
Donda
We
too,
letting him
though.
This
live.
is
Man.
my day to day. This is about me.
Man, you hear the amount of homework you got to do to like this Kanye album. You got to go on the shore. You got to take a drive. You got to catch the Holy Ghost. You got to repent. You got to get baptized. You got to be a 7-day Adventist. You got to do all this work to enjoy some music. I just want to hit the button on my phone and vibe. Like, I ain't know I had to be a Jehovah's Witness to like that.
But
hey.
You admitted you love jail, though, right? You put that on your workout playlist.
Yeah, I like jail.
I like jail part two better.
So you got to understand. Like I get what she's saying, and I agree with what she's saying for like 90% of people. But you also got to remember, I brought racist Jake on the show. Like, I'm the king of, I sit here and had a whole conversation with a racist and just had a conversation. So I know how to separate a person from their views. You know what I'm saying? So I don't mind. But I'm saying overall, like, Donda has some songs that I like. I love Life of the Party. And not just because of Andre 3000, but not just because of him. I like the song. Kanye can make good music. I'm not going to hate on Kanye's music. This body of work.
The Lauryn Hill sample he had.
I think that's more so nostalgia for me because I like Lauryn Hill. So I think it was more so that than the actual song. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just not big on. I haven't been big on a complete.
I mean, one of the best 5-year foreign verses on Off the Grid.
Like 5-year snap. Like
Hurricane,
people are snapping.
man, Hurricane.
The Weeknd slid on Hurricane.
But where did Kanye slide though?
Like, come on now.
Where did Kanye? Where's the Kanye slide?
On the fucking.
Where's the?
What you mean? He's a whole producer as well. When you credit,
but he's not the whole producer.
He's
not the whole producer.
And the fact that he was able to bring all of these artists together. He has I don't even know how many artists is on this thing on just Donda.
But see, I'm assuming you're a little bit younger. Like, because we used to do this in the 90s all the time. We just called it compilations. Mm-hmm. Like, this has been out for bringing dope people together. DJ Khaled does it on a regular. You know what I'm saying? DJ Drama and Cannon does it on a regular. King Sway and High Tech, bringing dope people together to do other stuff. That's a talent. Mm-hmm. And that deserves credit. And I'm never going to take that away. He picked the right features. Glad he left that Soulja Boy verse off because it was trash.
It was.
So he did the right thing.
He actually put him on Donda 2.
On Donda 2, though.
He did a lot better.
He killed it on Donda 2.
Soulja Boy did a lot better.
He did a lot better on that one.
I've heard Kanye go in. Like on everything from the life of Pablo and after. I mean, before, excuse me. He's went in. I've heard Kanye go. I didn't hear anything signature from Ye.
So wait, whoa. Yeah, let's.
We're going to let the Ye's do. Go ahead.
Let me ask you this. This was the debate that me and him got into as far as ranking our top 10 favorite rap albums. What is your favorite Kanye album?
808s and Heartbreaks.
That was different from mine. That was different from mine and his. But so what makes it your favorite?
Because he was like, and I mean, some artists was, on that type of wave, but I feel like he brought light to that whole, that whole wave. That whole album was really feeling and I like how he really experimented. I'm really if it's fine to do the same stuff over and over and over. Like, if you want some Drake type stuff, stay in the same type of bag. But with 808s and Heartbreaks, he really switched it up. Like, come on now. It's amazing. Like, all these songs was on games and stuff.
And listen, the crazy thing, and
I
think I mentioned this before. I found this out recently because I didn't even realize that entire album is radio friendly. Mm-hmm. Did not even know that. Didn't even pay attention to that. That entire album is radio friendly.
Man, my song Paranoid. You remember that song?
Yeah.
That song was dope.
So
he changed. He switched it up with that.
So, my favorite was My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Okay.
That was my favorite.
What was your favorite?
And then his was College Dropout.
Oh, man. Come on now. Because College Dropout is that's top tier. That's
what we talking. See what I mean? That's what we talking about. There's a
College Dropout was that one.
Everything that you look for on the Kanye West album is there. He sung on spaceships.
Yeah.
The production was crazy. He rapped. He picked dope features. It connected with the people.
To bring it back to the documentary, College Dropout is ranked higher on my list now. Being able to actually watch what he had to go through.
Above My Beautiful above My Beautiful Dark?
No.
I like Jesus.
No, I mean, to me,
I would say it's second now on my list.
Just because you just want to still be right. Because you don't want to admit that I was right. Because you know College
my
Dropout is
Not even
best.
that.
You know College Dropout is best.
I just think overall, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy was his best overall.
What's your favorite
album.
song on the album?
Devil in a New Dress.
Okay.
He killed that beat, didn't
He
he?
did.
Yeah, he killed that beat, didn't he? Killed that beat, didn't he? Yeah, he killed that beat.
He's funny. He's funny
did.
because he know what he's doing. But
I'm just saying.
that's my favorite. I felt like I just love the orchestra of it. It's just
Orchestra. Who orchestrated? Yeah, he killed the orchestration. Yeah, he was orchestrating, wasn't he?
like a motherfucker, wasn't it? Like a motherfucker. But no, to be able to watch the documentary and to see that he had this album done 2.5 years before it actually came out.
That's what make it dope.
And for him to go, like there was a scene in there where he went to Rockefeller offices and he went to every single room and rapped All Falls Down to every single executive. Like, yo, let me let me play this for you. And everybody, they ain't told him no. He just kept getting no's. And it's crazy because we see how big that song became. So to be able to watch his plight and his struggle for that, I definitely have a much larger respect for the album that I did before.
But it still ain't your favorite.
It's
Okay,
still
we
not
get
my
it.
favorite.
Because he don't want it to be. He don't want it to be. And this is the difference between me and Klever. You out? All right.
Be safe, my guy.
Oh, you bringing them back. All right, cool. Appreciate you. It's all about how you rank stuff, right? So when me and Klev rank stuff totally different.
Yeah.
Klev picks his favorite, whatever he likes, and then fits the criteria around what he likes. Me, I
And then
set
he
criteria.
set the criteria first
Yeah.
and put
And
the
then
albums to fit the criteria.
So if it don't fit, if I'm a lyric guy, if I say lyrics matter the most to me and lyrics is number one, then whatever album is number one, lyrics got to be on point.
Exactly.
I can't make an exception. Well, because it changes because I want this to go.
Okay, so let me ask you this, since we already talked about that. If you're on a desert island, okay, and I tell you you're on this desert island by yourself, but I will allow you to bring one rap album with you.
Oh, one?
One. Because this goes upon of like our top 10 list, and I'm gonna tell you what his number one and what number one. Not my number one was, and it will explain our reasonings. But like, just to accelerate the process for you, let's just say you're on a desert island, and I'm allowing you to only carry one piece of media, and that piece of media is one rap hip hop album.
Ooh. I'm gonna just go with my first mind, which is one of my favorite groups of all time, Bone Thugs and Harmony, East 1999.
Classic album.
1999,
Classic album.
Man, that whole album,
Classic
I can play
album.
the
Think
whole
about back
album.
in the day when the year was 89, little nigga on the
Hey,
grind
don't
with
get
a
me
nine trying to get
started.
mine.
That's a classic album.
Cleveland is the city where we come from, so run.
Man,
that.
we ain't about to do that.
Klev
We
Thugs
not
and
about
Harmony
to
up
do
here,
that.
man.
We're not about to do that, man. Hey, our booking fees our booking information is gonna be in the description. But yeah, so
What's your number one album, Claire?
my number one album was 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying.
All-time favorite album.
Oh, wow.
And
okay.
and his was Tupac, Don Illuminati, The 7 Day Theory.
I was going to say Tupac next, low key, so, okay. I mean,
What
50
makes-
Cent wouldn't have been on my list. I'm just being honest.
I could tell by that. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Like when somebody come outside.
Oh.
Oh, you wearing that today? Oh, okay.
Like, all I
Okay, but
remember
what
is
makes-
Candy Shop.
Do
and,
you?
like,
Okay.
Candy Shop wasn't even on that.
Look at you.
shoot.
Wow. Wow.
No, Candy Shop was on which one? Massacre?
That was 21
That was
Massacre.
Massacre. Okay.
So we
21
talking about 21 questions in the club, PIMP.
Hey, 50 Cent had a song called
Many,
21
many
Questions,
men.
but he
did have
asked
them
43
songs
questions
on
though.
there.
He had some hit. He had
Not
some
you
heat.
count it.
He had 42 of them. He had 2 verses on the song.
No, he had 43 questions on the song, 21 questions. Like, bro, you cheating.
But what makes East 1999 Eternal like your favorite rap album?
Man, that's just what I grew up on. Especially like man, that's all. It just make me feel
The
connected
original
to
Crossroads.
home, man. Like all my uncles, my dad, like my mom, like we always just own that. So it's just always a good vibe for me. So
You want me to give you an unpopular opinion?
yeah.
I'm taking Bone Thugs and Harmony Resurrection over that album.
What?
Yeah.
What flavor?
I'm gonna
crack
tell
is
you
that?
why. I'm gonna tell you why.
That's flavored crack right there.
I'm gonna tell you why. Resurrection was up until he got out of prison and like they was way over the hill doing songs with Life Jennings in 2010 and shit. But Resurrection was the one album that featured all 5 members the most on it.
Does that make it better?
For me,
I mean, cause no, I'm gonna be honest about Flesh, cause like, I mean, he was locked up a good majority of the time, and I never
was.
really cared for his verses like that. I'm just being real. But Busy, that's Bay right there. Busy.
That original-
Busy.
but
Busy is the
wait.
one.
They clowned me when I mentioned Busy in my top 10 favorite rappers.
Facts.
Who
They
did?
Facts.
They clowned me.
Facts. Facts. Like, I like Busy. Don't get me wrong. I like Busy a lot.
But they don't know about Alpha and Omega, Speaking in Tongues, Crossroads 2010. They don't know about none of this.
Who don't
shit.
know about none of this? I bought Busy Bone's first album the day it dropped.
Heaven's Movie is class. That's man, come on.
I'm probably the only person that knows the words to Meninsky Mobbing. Like, what are you talking
No,
about?
y'all remember Faces of Death though?
Man,
like the
like,
first
the
Bone
fir-
Thugs
the first
album. That
Remember
Faces
the
of Death,
original
man, that was
Crossroads?
Hegs, yeah.
Like, bro, the
You
original
didn't really care for
Crossroads.
the original version.
The
though.
original was better than the remix.
You think so?
Yes.
Man, it is.
While
It is.
It was?
gone,
It
you
was.
still
It
got
was?
that
Wait,
bone, my
hold
nigga
on.
just rest you.
It was.
Hey, she a black woman. She ain't got to repeat it. She said what she said.
I just needed
She
the
said
confirmation.
what she said.
I just needed confirmation that I was
Man.
wrong.
It's
No,
just
you're not
like-
wrong. It's music.
Them
opinion. You're not wrong.
originals be something, man.
Yeah.
It just be like when people just be
The
sampling
feeling.
and it's
But
just
I'm
like,
gonna give you because I'm not even gonna say it in order because I don't remember the order. It might be in order. But I'm gonna give you my 10 really quick. 50 Cent Get Rich Did I Trying. I had J. Cole Forest Hills Drive somewhere in there. Matter of fact, hold on, because I don't want to. I be hating to misquote myself. You see what I'm saying? So let me pull mine
That-
up
man.
real quick and just get your opinion real swift because we was debating like a motherfucker on air over this shit. So look, I had so from 10 to 1, I had Future Dirty Sprite 2. I had J. Cole Forest Hill Drive, Cameron Purple Haze,
okay.
Lil Wayne Carter 2, Drake Take Care. That was 6. Number 5 was The Game documentary. Number 4 was Kanye My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. 3 was Snoop Dogg Doggy Style. Number 2 was Young Jeezy Thug Motivation 101, and number 1 50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying.
Wow. I feel like I don't even know you. Like, hold on. Because ain't none of them, like, probably in my top 10, honestly. Like, not them albums in particular. Like, some of the artists, but not the albums.
Okay.
Even with, like, come on, with Cole, though. Like, even the newest one. Like, man.
I didn't.
Even KOD, like,
I like KOD. I
love every
This is
song
what
on that
you
album.
call the brick. K.O.D.
The intro is what got me. That's when I knew I loved the album.
But like it gotta be Forest Hill Drive
Yeah.
for me because that
Forest Hill Drive is definitely, yeah.
That's just the one. It's like nobody's about to argue about. That's just it. No features, no
Head,
skips.
Yeah, I was like, he didn't have no features. And you know you dope when you don't gotta have no features.
Oh, I just thought of something. We got a woman up here. Almost said female. Almost got canceled. We have a woman up here. I got a question and a woman who knows rap. So let me ask you this. So we were having a debate the other day, right?
About Lauryn Hill?
No, not about
Okay,
that.
about the Lauryn Hill.
Just about female hip hop, right? Mm-hmm. And I posted a question on social media. I said, when ranking female MCs, do you grade female MCs on a curve? So like, and I was getting a bunch of different responses. So like and I had a guy say, I don't rank female MCs as high as male MCs because one, I don't want to hear them rap about their pussy all day. I can't relate to that. And I said, cool, I agree. But also, you're not a killer. But and you relate to killer music all day. You ain't got all the hoes, but you relate to I got all the hoes music all day.
One thing
So-
about this man, he's gonna find a hole in any of your points.
No, I'm not trying to find. I just want to be honest,
Like, that's good.
because
I
a lot
love
of
having my
people,
brain picked,
because
so
a lot of
yeah.
people don't be honest. You know what I'm saying with their opinion. People look at a lot of people. Like one of my favorite rappers, just in general, is Rhapsody, female MC.
Oh my gosh.
Rhapsody.
Thank
Eve is
you.
one of my favorite albums.
Listen,
Thank you. She don't get
I
enough
think
credit.
to me, in my opinion, Eve is the greatest
You talking about
No, not the rapper.
Rough Rider? Oh.
That Rhapsody album.
Oh,
Her
okay.
song Eve.
No, the album called Eve.
That's
Okay.
the best rap album of all time for a female, for me. It used to be Little Kim hardcore. Even though I know Big wrote a lot of those fucking songs,
Let me ask
I
you
don't
this,
care about it.
And not even trying to be
Okay,
funny.
yeah.
Are you big on female MCs like that?
Yeah.
Okay, you big on Jean Grey? Mm-hmm. Like,
Not big. I'm more of you probably know more than me, but I know more than the consensus.
I'm just throwing names out just to kind of get, because like that's a big jump when you go from rap to Lil Kim Eve. Like there's a lot of, you know what I'm saying?
Right, it's
I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Like, who do you rock? Like if you try to judge me on South music, I don't know South music like that.
Okay.
So my South list is probably gonna be a bit jaded from what I know. You know what I'm saying? So like, are you familiar with Bahamadia?
Now that I'm not.
Okay. Are you familiar with? Let me think of somebody who.
This is where he makes me look stupid.
No, I'm not trying to make it look stupid. You know, I'm not even gonna do it then. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just trying to gauge, as far as female.
But
MCs.
from what I have heard,
Eve is fire. Eve is one
Rhapsody
of my favorite of all time.
is that Queen Latifah feature.
Bro, mine is Mirror is my favorite song on the album.
No, my favorite song is I forgot what it's, but the outro, that last song, talking about the mom,
Yeah, she got some shit.
that hit my spirit. On it. That album's amazing. Man.
Let me get back to you though. Let me get your opinion though. Like, how do you feel about one, this is your overall opinion on female MCs as a whole, and then two, about how they're ranked in the industry? Like, I heard some bars from you off cam. Like, I heard some music from you. Like, would you feel a way do you feel like you belong in the female MC category, female rapper, or do you belong just in the rapper category?
In just MC category with just ever. Do you think we need to separate females or males, or is it just MC?
Okay, like, so if you're a rapper, for one, first and foremost, male or female, I would judge them on these same criteria. Because as a rapper, for one, you shouldn't be rapping for one about the same stuff. You should be able to rap about honestly anything. If you want to call yourself a rapper, like you want to just rap music or rap, ratchet shit or whatever you want to call it, like I feel like that maybe be a category within its own itself. If you want to just like Cardi B and all that, like on that type of wave of stuff. Like, it's nothing wrong with it, but
I'm gonna tell you,
like, if you can only rap about that in particular, in my personal opinion, you're not a rapper.
I'm gonna tell you why Logic is smiling on the inside right now, and I know him because one of his biggest arguments usually be when comparing just MCs and male and female in general. One of the biggest points that he make is no reason for us to separate male or female, global star or unknown. His thing is we all have the same access to the same vocabulary, the same language.
And you choose to rap about the same shit.
So the fact that you said that, he's smiling on the inside. He's smiling on the inside right now.
So this came from like I might not have been talking to you, so my bad. But we got this thing called War Room, right? And it's pretty much just like
you was just telling me.
Yeah,
about
it's
that.
pretty much like just kind of like verses, but it's live performance based, and we were putting matchups together. And it was this dope female we wanted to put up against this dope dude, but we were kind of skeptical about it because it's cash prizes. So we were kind of skeptical, like, dog, is like the female, are they gonna grade her on a curve because she's a female? Because she gonna come out and spit some fire, like she's top tier regardless. But dude is top tier too. But is he gonna get a fair shake against a female?
Because I think
who the judges is the question.
So the way it's judged, we have two judges who are selected, and then if they tie, we go to the crowd. So it's just like, but then that's what brought.
That's fair though.
But that's what brought along the if it's a female, it's almost like some dudes look at it like when a little kid does the most regular shit, but it's like, oh, that's dope for a kid. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, if she get up there and spit some shit that's dope, and then he spit some shit that's dope, and they're here, are they gonna put her up there because she was hanging with a nigga? Like she was rapping with a nigga?
Because
like, and
as I'm gonna let you know, and on another thing too, with us being both battle rappers, to let you know something. Well, he's a former. I'm current. Well,
fire, by the way, too. Klever is fire.
Appreciate that, brother. But one thing that really happens, it's a stigma that I hate in battle rap, especially with female battle rap. A lot of the females that are dope that they didn't battle niggas before and smoked them. But the stigma always, the first thing they always go to is they got a nigga writing for them.
For real?
No, yeah, no. Is that?
When they dope, of course.
Yeah. That's a stigma in battle rap. That the first thing, when it's a female that's out here smoking niggas, the first thing the consensus say, she got a ghostwriter, and it's a nigga that's writing for her.
Damn. The minds, though.
Yep.
Like, it's crazy because my mind don't even go there. I'm like...
So let me ask you this. Like, when you're ranking your, and just honest opinion, when you're ranking your top 10 MCs, top 20 MCs, whatever, top 100, what number do you get to before there's a female MC on your list? Like, what range?
If you're doing just the top 10 rappers in general,
As if the question wasn't clear enough.
I always gotta let me get my. I had a long day. Let me get my time. But yeah, if you're ranking just top 10 rappers, MCs in general, is there a female in that top 10?
Yes, there is.
Who is it?
My best friend right there.
Talk that talk. Talk that
And
talk.
myself, of course. What you mean?
Talk
Like,
that talk.
Okay, so
I'm just like not nothing against other rappers. Like I love Nicki. Like I do love Nicki Minaj. Like and I feel like she can do an array of different things. Like, you know, she can go with some hardcore shit, and then she can also be more on the girly side with shit too and stuff. You know, like I love that type of stuff.
would you consider her your top female rapper?
Can I play devil's advocate?
I say not
Hold on
tight.
one
Not,
second.
not,
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think she would be like my number one.
Who would be your top female rapper? Like, besides your best friend, of course. Like, industry.
Besides you,
Well,
and
don't say
besides
industry.
him,
We is industry.
Oh, there. Oh, shit. Here we-
Talk
see what I
that
mean?
talk.
See what I mean? Hold on. Let me get PC logic. Who would be your favorite? Who would you say is the best on a national record label scale?
I would definitely agree with y'all with the Rhapsody because, for one, like, no, she really, like, for real got bars.
Facts.
And then also Chica. I don't know if y'all know who Chica
for
is.
sure.
Like,
I know Chica.
Bars.
Chica's fire.
Now, let me
And
ask
I
you,
go and I go
Do you
off
know-
that. Like,
wait,
I don't
whoa,
care
whoa,
about the
whoa.
whole,
If
like,
we're-
sexuality shit and all
wait.
that. Like, no.
Let me flex my musical knowledge for a second.
Okay.
When we talking about bars for females, are y'all hip to Chi Noir
Shay Noir?
from Buffalo?
Shay Noir.
Yeah.
With
I don't
Griselda.
even, I'm not
Yes.
sure what that is.
Okay.
I'm not even,
She would,
I'm
she
not
would
up,
be
I'm
the
not hip
Butcher
to
and
it.
Griselda and them. Shay Noir.
She's fire. She's from Buffalo. She's fire.
Wow.
She's fucking fire.
Look, I'm me.
If we talking about just
Hold on.
bars,
CHE-NOIR. Shay Noir. She fire.
Yes.
Okay. CHE what?
I had
Dash
to
NOIR.
flex my knowledge a little bit, man. She's fire.
Yeah, Shay's dope. She's just newer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But she working her way up there.
But who's your top female?
I already said Rhapsody.
Rhapsody?
Yeah, but Rhapsody, like, I even with Rhapsody.
But even with Layla's Wisdom, the album before,
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
still
yeah.
the damn song she did with Kendrick on there is fucking amazing.
But it's like, that's what we was talking about contradiction earlier. I still catch myself sometimes. Like, she's my favorite female artist, but she didn't make my top 10.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Eve is one of my favorite albums. So it's almost like with me being as inclusive as I am, I still find
And then the
myself.
fact that she did the track list and then every song on the album was named after a famous African American female.
Exactly.
It's
so
just-
like when you
it's
get more,
layers.
it gets deeper
It's
and deeper with
layers
it, and it's
to
like
it.
so many people be so basic and shit. And so it's like the track list is real basic, not thought out, none of that. So it's like all that stuff do matter.
Okay, so let me ask an interesting question for you. You are a fellow musical artist. You do your own music. You produce your own shit. You engineer. You're doing all the things. Now you Mindful Plug City coming soon. We gonna dig in, no, but you know, but you played us some of your music earlier off cam, and to call a spade, the content was the typical content that we will get from a Cardi B,
Yeah.
that we will get from a Meg Thee Stallion.
He called you
Now let me finish.
I'm listening.
Let me finish. Now, did you do it because you feel like that's something you had to do to get people to listen to you out the gate? Because that's your very first single, correct? Mm-hmm. Okay. So did you feel like out the gate, I had to give them this so that I can get the attention to where I can give them the other shit? Or like, well, yeah, go ahead.
So I was gonna say it's definitely.
I gotta be the bad guy sometimes. I have to ask these questions.
At the end of the day, I am a creator.
Okay.
I create. So by
It's
being
fire,
creative,
by the way. It's
like
fire.
Also, I don't know. Did you hear the next song that I had played? Because I didn't just I played
I know.
on the completely end of the spectrum.
Listen, I've heard.
That's why I'm like, it's like, yeah, but
you have
the first thing that
understand.
I put out though.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. That's the difference. That's the first thing you put out to the public. Mm-hmm. You played music for us privately. That's not out yet.
Yeah.
The first song you put out to the general public, love the song. Good song. Mm-hmm. But what was it intention behind it? Was it like you understand what your audience is going to be? So was it like, let's put this out first to grab their attention and then hit them with the other shit? Or
so let me.
You see what I'm saying, though?
Now.
You see what I'm saying?
I understand where you're going with it, and that's the typical mindset with music.
I gotta be the bad. I have to be the bad guy.
And I understand there's nothing wrong with that because most people think that way. So for me, like my music is going to take you on a journey. So these songs that I put out first are the first songs that I originally made back when I was really living that type of life and all this and shit. So it was that. So the music that I make now actually is completely different. So first, like with that being my first thing I put out, I don't mind that being the first thing I put out. Like that it's not, for one, I'm making this for me at the end of the day. So it's like a lot of people just want to impress people and all this and stuff. This is me proving to myself that I can do it. And like it don't matter really what I could have put another thing out, but even with me putting that out, it's like I said, everything is literally, it's a journey. So this whole first album that I'm putting out is going to be all types of songs like that. But best believe the second song.
I like her,
the second album. Like I have all my albums already, like 4 albums out already. So it's like this first one is just that though. So it's
I like her.
When you see
I like her.
the other one, it's like, of course it's gonna draw you in. But then when you really start listening to what I'm really saying, and letting that really affect in your, like really hear that in your life, like it's gonna get there.
Oh,
but
also,
it's strategic though. But also it's still me being creative at the end of the day.
This beautiful individual will be executive producer of my album that I'm coming out with.
Just saying.
This is my executive producer right here.
Full of beats, y'all. You know, I make beats too. I'm just saying.
Yes, sir.
So it's bigger than just being an artist.
Everybody does that, right? Everybody rolls out that same way. But for some reason, we give it a stigma when it's a woman.
A female, yeah.
Because every rapper who comes out, they got to hit them with the club song. Then we got to hit them with the girl song. Then we got to hit them with the hood song. Then we got to hit them with the dance song. Then we got to hit them with the street song. Now, and nobody says, 50, did you put out in the club?
Yeah, because
nobody says, hey, Jay-Z, did you put out girls? But when it's a female, all of a sudden, when it's a woman.
Tupac, I get around.
Yeah,
like,
did you put that out to get the... Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's my shit.
It's like, that's what I'm saying. You gotta like attach, like, I mean, people really be just like, because it's like a female.
But here's the thing though, right? and just to kind of bring it to a different topic to get your point of view, and that was kind of moving somewhere else. Like, should it be separate? And when should it be separate? Because the whole big thing now is with trans athletes, genetic males competing against women and things like that. So it's like, where do you draw the line?
You want to go there? Can we? No,
hold on. Hear me out,
though. Can we touch on it really quick?
We can, but hold on. This is just the point of like, and I saw a video clip that somebody posted that was super dope. It was from like the Dr. Phil show, right? And it was this trans lady who was a man and trans to
she had a full beard.
Yeah, and she was talking, but what stood out? Hold on. But what stood out? No, you good. I just want to make this point, and you can go. This is your day, Claire. But it was just the point that my man who was on there who was debating against her, he just kept saying, "Yo, what's a woman?"
5 minutes.
Not even five.
Okay.
Not even five. So, just what's your thought, real quick, on your overall thought on women in hip hop? Women making music, and should they be judged separate or should they not? Just overall in the general, do they deserve their own category?
As of just, I I'll just say female creator. I don't even put myself in the artist box, but at the end of the day, like I'm just really big on not caring about a lot of shit. Like everybody gonna judge you at the end of the day, so it's like just be you, just make the stuff you want to create. Some people gonna love it, some people gonna hate it. Like,
and don't worry about where you let them place you.
Yeah, it's like, but you know when you the shit.
Facts.
Yeah, I mean, shoot. Some people gonna love it, some people gonna hate it. At the end of the day, but just keep making the type of music you want to make. Like, I mean, it's gonna be judged at the end of the day. So I mean, if you care about that and want to base your artistry off of that, then hey, that's you. But that ain't something that I do.
So she got to get up out of here. So but before you go, real quick, shout out your IG, shout out your music, shout out where they can find you.
Yes, Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, pretty much anywhere you stream music. Mind.full. You can find me on there. Instagram mind.full_.
Shout out the single.
Oh yeah, so the first single is called "Freak It Up." I got another single that just came out last month called "Activated."
All streaming platforms.
Yes, on all streaming platforms. More music to come, the album to come, and just more to come.
Let me just.
And meditation album coming real soon.
Let me big you up really, really, really quick before you go.
Thank you.
This is an individual that I've known for over 10 years. Went to college together. Really found solace in each other for our love of music. So it is very proud to know what you've been going through personally over the past couple of years, to see where you at now as a producer, as an artist, as an engineer. Got your own studio, doing major things in the city of Flint.
Thank you.
Doing major things for younger individuals in school that are looking for. You're doing a lot. So this is just a real quick olive branch. We want to bring you back in when you're free to do a Plug City interview, and what Plug City is. So this is pretty much what we're doing now, but it's all about you. We're gonna have a deep dive into your upbringing, your influences, and where kind of life took you to where you are today.
Thank you.
But
look, I'll be back, y'all. I'll be back. Okay.
But shout out to you. I appreciate you coming all the way out for Flint to support me, even though the battle didn't.
It's fine. I made it. So. Hey.
But yeah, thank you. Make sure y'all follow her. And like I said, she's the executive producer of my album. So
it's gonna be that.
Be on the lookout, man.
Mind.full.
Make sure y'all
rocking with us. Your girl looking like she about to cuss us out, so we got to go ahead and let you go before we get our ass whooped. Because I can't fight that good. So
make sure y'all subscribe to Hank Nation. Make sure y'all subscribe to Hank Nation TV. Make sure y'all. I
want no smoke.
I'm like, on that note, y'all bye.
Right. Make sure y'all subscribe to Hank Nation TV. Shout out to Dope Ideas Media. Shout out to ASG Radio. Shout out to the fucking podcast, and then shout out to the Honeybee Podcast, REB Honey Foreign. Make sure you check out the Honeybee Podcast. They got some crazy shit dropping pretty soon.
Hold on, man, you got 3 minutes. Hold on, what was your take on this trans athlete hookup?
Oh, I think this is ridiculous. I think it's hilarious because they're doing exactly what the consensus was fighting for, and then when you see it, it's like.
Do you think the consensus was fighting for that, though?
I think they didn't know what they were actually fighting for until it happened. It was one of those situations to where we didn't know if we get what we had wanted. We didn't know this was included in it.
So let me ask you this. How far do you think this goes, right? Because I think the whole thing with the trans athletes and things of that nature, I think it's just based on everybody wanting to be included.
Included.
And I understand that you don't want gay people, homosexual, lesbian, gay, whatever they are. You don't want anybody feeling like they have to be in the closet. You don't want anybody feeling like they have to hide.
Which they shouldn't. Yeah.
Well, facts.
Yeah.
So you include them.
Right.
But the question, which is always a ridiculous question, but I'm going to bring it to a more sensible spot. How far does inclusion go? Because people always say, oh, if you're going to let a girl and a girl marry each other, what's next? You're going to be able to marry your goat? Like, you know what I'm saying? But thinking about that from a sensible standpoint, like, how far does inclusion go to you? Like, my daughters in the 3rd grade had a boy in the 3rd grade class who transitioned to a girl in the 3rd grade. You know what I'm saying? Like, how he went from boy to girl in 3rd grade. You know what I'm saying? How far does inclusion go? Like, where does it stop? Like, you got this whole group of people now who are trying to make pedophilia a thing. And if you think about it,
which is fucking ridiculous.
but if you in the Bible, they was marrying 12 or 13-year-olds. In some Islamic countries, 13 to 14, they're getting married.
Elvis' first wife was 14.
Even today, the whole purpose of a bar mitzvah is a boy becoming a man.
Yep.
The whole purpose of a quinceañera is
a
at
girl
15,
becoming a woman.
you're
Yeah.
a woman. Like at that point, so it's a natural part of not natural. It's a part of our fabric and our history.
Here's my opinion.
So like at what point where do you think the line gets drawn at?
Here's my opinion. And this is only the thoughts of my opinion of myself.
Okay.
I think when I am all for inclusion, I am all for being who you feel like you are. Because my whole thing is, my whole thing in life is that if it doesn't affect me directly, personally, I don't give a fuck.
So you don't care about your environment. So like just using that as an example, if you live on a block and your lawn is cut, your lawn is clean, your house is clean, but every other house in your neighborhood is disgusting. Grass not cut, weeds everywhere, trash all in their yard. Long as it's not in your yard, you don't care.
Don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck.
You're comfortable living in that environment.
Yeah.
So, and see, that's for the people who feel differently. That's where the problem comes into play. Because how is that dirt not going to blow up in your yard? How does that not bring your property value down when you try to sell your house? When you have people want to come over and chill and have a yard barbecue and everybody else's house is fucked up. Every other yard is terrible. They're going to want to come over. Like, so it's like by the time it affects you, it's already too late.
It's already too late.
Because now it's you've accepted it. So like, and I'm a big fan of that too. Cause like at work, my favorite term is wow, that's crazy. Like, yo, you heard who was beat? Wow, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. That's all
Wow.
I say. I don't get nobody. So I'm a big fan of not getting in nobody's business. So I agree with you on that. So I'm not even fighting against that. And we're gonna wrap it up in about 3 minutes. So, but just at what point do you say, okay? Because I get it. I mind my own business. But at what point?
I think this is the point for me. When we talk about like athletics, because it's literally unfair.
Would you feel the same way? Because I get it. When I seen the thing with the female swimmer, the dude who became and won the swimming thing, would you feel the same way if a female transitioned to a dude and then beat dudes and won the wrestling championship or won this? Would you feel the exact same way?
No.
But if a dude who transitioned to a female and won, you would feel away.
Because you know, it's males are genetically superior physically.
Okay.
So if there was a female that were to transition into a male and he went on to, I have nothing to say about that.
But she fight the uphill battle.
Right. So
Whereas
if
the
you
dude taking the easier route.
still cold, I don't got nothing but like, he was like the 400th nationally ranked swimmer.
426.
Yeah. He's 6'5", 6'4".
So let me ask you this, and then this gonna be the last.
Yeah, right. It's gonna
question.
be the last one.
Yeah, because until hour and 5. So if you think males are more physical or whatever different genetically, going back to what we was talking about, does that play into rapping?
No.
Why not?
I mean, because and the more points that you made with it, the more that I agree with the fact that we're all we have access to the same vocabulary. We shouldn't separate the best male and the best female. Like the words that she uses the same words that I can use, so it should just be who's the best overall.
Thinking the same thing in sports, right? Men have access to the same weights that women have access to. You can go over there and bench 400 if you want to.
I mean,
you can go over there and squat if you want to.
How many women are there? Are women who can do that, but how many women are actually physically able to?
Same amount that may, using that same token, just how many are physically able to rap as good as Jay-Z?
Because my whole thing, I feel like, real quick, I feel like they need, not even need, I would suggest that they do a separate division for trans individuals.
Now see, man, we got to come back to this.
Yeah, we got to come back to it.
We going to come back to this. Boy, Project Logic.
It's Klev, man.
It's Clever Logic, man.
Clever Logic, man.